What's up, guys? Lance the Obscure Movie Guy coming to you once again with another fun-filled, fact-filled video that you probably won't care about, but we're going to do it anyways. Trying to change the world one post at a time. And today we're going to be talking about Halloween. Yes, it is that time of the year where all the horror movies and haunted houses come out to play and run through, say, November. So we are going to be talking about not just Halloween, the holiday, but we're actually going to do a little bit of a trailer reaction for Halloween Evil Lives. Independent film that is currently in production, slated to come out hopefully in 2023. They've run into a few issues, and it was actually supposed to come out later this year, but looks like it's gotten pushed back again. I don't have a whole lot of details on it, but Lee Payne from Well Made Promotions contacted me, wanted me to do a trailer reaction for the film, as I did with It Came From Somewhere for Acrostar Films. So we're gonna check out Halloween Evil Lives. So let's see the trailer and then we'll talk about it. Let's see what we got.
I've been searching for you all these years, Michael. I know you are out there. I can just feel it.
So I actually really like that. That was actually pretty cool. I know it wasn't very long. It's about 30 seconds, which is kind of what you're going to get with some of the independent films. They don't work off of a huge budget, so they can't put a lot into a trailer. But I like the font that they're using. I like the graphics that they're using. Looks real legit, real good. And yeah, I like the drawing of Michael Myers on the wall. That was kind of creepy. So it doesn't give you a lot to go on, which is kind of cool because they don't have a lot to go on to begin with, but it's intriguing enough that I would like to see more. So that's cool. But from the little bit of research that I've been able to find and do on the movie, it is a fan film, obviously. It's done for the fans, by the fans. And it's set to take place kind of like a sequel to the original Halloween from 1978. This basically takes place in Haddonfield, 44 years after the original film. Kind of foregoes all of the other stuff. And but yeah, 44 years. They finally lift the Halloween ban in Haddonfield, allowing Halloween to happen again, and that brings back apparently Myers to the area to do his bidding. And I'm intrigued by the short synopsis that I read. I'm intrigued by the trailer. I'm starting to appreciate fan films more and more the more that I look into them and deal with them. Because let's face it, you've all heard me say it 100 times, Hollywood's out of any good ideas. And I think we can all agree fan films are probably the last great hope for any type of original ideas. So I'm kind of excited about this. Being directed by a gentleman named Michael Tagagnan, and if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. He was the co-creator and co-writer on the script, along with Jared L. Washington. So production has actually already started. They did some filming from September to November in 21, and then it continued in May and June of 22. So they do have an Indiegogo if you would like to donate to the cause. Also a lot of cool, not can you only just donate to the film and the cause, but there's also a lot of cool perks you can get, kind of like we talked about before with It Came From Somewhere. There's, mugs, scripts that you can get, DVD copies of the film once it's produced. So a lot of cool stuff to look into, something that I wish I could donate more to, but I am in a financial struggle right now in my life because everything wants to keep beating me down. So different story for a different day, but I'm definitely intrigued by this. And this is also a bit of a passion project for Mr. Michael. I'm just going to call him that because I'm probably pronouncing his last name wrong. But Jared Washington, who was the co-creator and the co-writer, unfortunately passed away in March of 21 before production ever started. And Michael has stated that he was a victim of drug abuse, unfortunately. So they started their goal out for Indiegogo on $8,000, and then they upped the ante to 10, just to try and make it more legit. And what they've done is they've set, they're using 8 as their budget. They've set aside a little bit over $1,000 for kind of like if they need to do any type of reshoots. So they've got that little bit of a slush fund to use. And then anything beyond that is actually being donated to the Drug Free America Association, which they've already made over $10,000 in donations for the film. So part of that is going to the Drug Free America Association. So not only are you donating to the film, you are essentially donating to a good cause at this point. So Jared L. Washington unfortunately passed away at 40. I'm 40. It could have been me. So I don't know that he died because of drug abuse, and I don't want to make that assumption. He could have been hit by a bus for all I know. Mr. Michael only stated that he was a victim of it, not necessarily died from it. So I don't want to make that presumption, but this kind of goes hand in hand, and I don't want to get too off track because I usually try to keep political stuff and anything else. I try to keep my channel to just the movies, but this is kind of an important subject, and this is a passion project for Mr. Michael and everybody involved to honor this, Mr. Washington, and try to make this happen for him as best as possible. But I don't think it's a coincidence that at the same time that I'm doing the research on this and they're donating to Drug Free America, that my other buddy, Brad, is running a podcast, Horror Happenings, and took a little bit of time to focus in on the horrors of addiction, where he just did a 2-part episode on that. So I kind of wanted to wait until Brad was done doing what he was doing before I did this video. So again, I don't want to make any presumptions about how Jared passed away, but it doesn't seem that it's a coincidence that they state he was a victim of drug abuse and they're donating to a Drug Free America. And at the same time, it just so happens that Brad's doing, a podcast episode on addiction. So it all kind of felt weird. So, like a happy coincidence, I guess. But if you guys are interested, go to the Indiegogo, look up Halloween Evil Lives. Production's already started. I think they're going to do some more. It's going to be taking place in Green Bay, Wisconsin, is where they did the filming. And I'm pretty excited about it. And I certainly wish them the best of luck in this venture. I know it's a very personal to those involved to create this film in honor of Jared's memory. And we certainly wish them the best of luck. Guys, check out my buddy Brad's podcast as well, Horror Happenings. You can also go to www.thehorrorof to check out his website. And their podcast is available on Spotify, Anchor, all the other major platforms, I think. So, but that's it for me for now. Like, subscribe, and comment to the video. Feel free to share it. Go to Indiegogo, check out Halloween Evil Lives, and wish you guys the best of luck. I hope it comes to fruition the way you want to. And I will see you guys in the next video.